Hello there. Continuing on from our last video, we're going to further press ahead with this people table that we created. If you remember, we created a migration and we included some fields. Looking at our migration on the screen there, we can see we had an ID, a name field, and a couple of timestamps that have been included. And when we scanned across to our database that we'd connected to, we could see that had worked perfectly. The next step then, now that we have our table set up, is to create a model, okay? Because what we're doing here using Laravel is we're using this library called Eloquent. It's an ORM, so it's as it says there, it's an object relational mapper, which essentially means that you have a table in a database and we're wrapping it with an object so that we can call various methods on it and construct queries, manipulate that data and whatnot. This is a common thing for those of you that aren't familiar with it. But what we have to bear in mind here is that I'm not teaching you about Eloquent as such, or even Laravel. What we're looking at is the fact that Stellify can build applications on the server using these tools, and it can do that via its API. So we're just really examining that, and we're going through that process as a human. But ultimately, the idea is that agents, AI agents, perform these tasks on our behalf. So yeah, that's what we're really doing here, and it's worth keeping that in mind. And that's why all I'm going to really do is to just create an empty model, really, because that's all we need. I'm going to create a file. I'm just going to give it the singular name of the table, which is person, and that's it. We've got a model class, and that's all we need. The next thing I'm going to do is to go into the factories directory and create a factory file. I'm going to stick with convention and call this person factory. And again, if we look at the factories documentation, you'll see that we're not doing anything any differently in Stellify than we would be were we to be working with a text editor or an IDE. It's just in our case, all we need in our case, given that our table really just contains a name field, is just to return an array that contains a fake name. So that's what this is doing here. The name is the field, fake and name is that's a method on this faker library that exists. It's a PHP library that's bundled up with Laravel. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Go into my definition method, create a statement, and I'll stop talking while I just input the code. So what do we got? String, and that's name. And that should be that. That looks fine to me. So I'm going to click create factory. I can see over here in the console that was created successfully. Let's go back to the table and refresh. And sure enough, we have a row and this name that's been generated, Santiago Shields III. So we have some data now. That's all I needed. I needed some data in that table so that I can demonstrate how to pull it back from the server and display it on our interface. But again, we're going to do that in a different video to chunk this up. So continue watching on the next video if you want to follow along. See you there.